Good morning. It's Saturday, May 15th, 2021. I'm Dan Ashley of ABC 7 News, and I'm delighted to be here with you. Today is the last day of Cancer Support Community's Hope Walk Week, and I'm here to encourage you to get out there and move as we continue to raise much needed funding for CSC's free programs and services. We would particularly like to thank John Muir Health and UCSF Healthcare for being co-presenting sponsors for the second year in a row. And to all of this year's sponsors and individuals who have been out there all week long, walking and raising money, thank you so very much. This is a disease that every one of us has been or will be affected by. We all know people who have dealt with cancer. I know several friends right now who are battling cancer. I've known friends who've survived, and I've known very dear friends who have lost their fight. So this is something that touches all of us very personally. So thank you for what you're doing. It's making a huge difference. Now I'd like to turn it over to Rob Tufel, CSC's Chief Executive Officer. Thanks again and have a great day.
Hi, my name is Rob Tufel, CEO of Cancer Support Community. I can't believe it's almost a week and our virtual Hope Walk is over. I want to thank all of you so much for all your participation and support. And it's incredible, in fact, because we have raised almost as much money for this Hope Walk as we did for our Hope Walk in person before the pandemic. The dedication and the commitment of cancer patients and their families in this community to the programs that Cancer Support Community does is really incredible. I want to thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next year in person at our virtual Hope Walk. And we also look forward to seeing you in person back in our Cancer Support Community Center, where we can offer our programs in person once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Mike Thomas, Executive Vice President and Chief Transformation Officer at John Muir Health. And on behalf of John Muir Health, I want to welcome everyone here for the virtual 2021 Hope Walk. I know this is not the way we would all prefer to be getting together as we continue to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. However, this is a very creative solution and the safest way for all of us to come together right now. Thank you for supporting the Cancer Support Community and the outstanding services they provide. All of you are helping to ensure that the Cancer Support Community can continue to provide services free of charge and that they will never have to turn anyone away. Dr. Laura Crocitto and I are proud to be here to represent the partnership between John Muir Health and UCSF Health and our sponsorship of this great event. John Muir Health and UCSF Health are partnering on the development of a comprehensive cancer network right here in the East Bay, one that offers patients every resource they need. We will be building on the outstanding cancer care already delivered in our community by very skilled providers. Our partnership will allow access to the expertise of John Muir Health and UCSF Health, which will absolutely elevate the quality of cancer care in our community. Our location in Berkeley just celebrated its one-year anniversary, and construction will soon start on a state-of-the-art cancer center on our Walnut Creek Medical Center campus. We expect to have that new facility open at the beginning of 2024. The center will offer comprehensive services in a patient-centered environment. I firmly believe that, true to our vision, we will be conquering cancer close to home. But we can't do this work alone. We need important partners like the Cancer Support Community. Through our partnership, we've been able to witness firsthand the tremendous impact this organization has on our patients and their families by providing a range of support services and educational programs. We hear repeatedly how appreciative our patients are of the support they receive from the Cancer Support Community. They are true partners in our shared fight against cancer, and we appreciate all that they do. Thank you for your support of the Cancer Support Community and the virtual 2021 Hope Walk. I hope we can all be together in person next year. I would now like to introduce Dr. Laura Crocitto, Vice President and Chief Medical Officer of Cancer Services at UCSF Health, to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Laura Crocitto, Vice President and Chief Medical Officer for Cancer Services for UCSF Health. UCSF is proud to be sponsoring the 2021 Hope Walk again with our partner, John Muir Health. We thank you all for participating and hope to see you in person at next year's event. This past year has been one of the most difficult for many of us, and our lives have changed in countless ways. If you have experienced illness or loss of any kind, we offer our most heartfelt condolences to you and your loved ones. In difficult times, it helps to remember those whose purpose it is to serve others, regardless of circumstances. This is something John Muir Health, UCSF, and the cancer support community, San Francisco Bay Area, have in common. We share a deep commitment to people with cancer and their loved ones throughout treatment and beyond. UCSF and John Muir Health are building a world-class cancer network to improve prevention, diagnosis, and treatment for patients with cancer throughout the East Bay. The network has locations in Berkeley, Walnut Creek, and Concord. All locations offer state-of-the-art breast imaging, surgical specialties, personalized treatment plans, access to clinical trials, genetic testing and counseling, and a range of support services. I'd like to close by encouraging you to get the COVID vaccine as soon as you are able, and also to encourage your friends and loved ones to do the same. Thank you again, everyone, for participating in this year's Hope Walk.
When I think back on the last 25 years for the company, the learnings are deep and somewhat profound. We've done it our way. This is a hard business, but it's a really great business to be in when you've got the right team and the right mindset to go off and really attack some of the hardest problems in biomedical research.
I think for most of us, when we start a company in the biomedical space, the objective is fairly narrow. We just want to solve a scientific problem. Hopefully, the solution to that problem may lead to a drug.
From everything from access to government affairs to all touch points in the organization, the patient is at the focus.
Patients aren't only front and center in what we do, but Exelixis also works with a variety of patient advocacy organizations who work with us to create a united front in good public health policy.
As every aspect of the organization evolves, how do we have the vision to create the next wave of clinical studies that will help address those patients' needs, even as better therapies come onto the market?
Good morning. My name is Carol Louiselle, and it's Saturday, May 15th, the last day of our Hope Walk. We want to thank everyone who participated this week and did such a marvelous job in getting out there and wearing their t-shirts and showing their support for CSC. We've decided to pull together some of our videos that we shared earlier this week. We hope you enjoy seeing them again all together. Thank you so much. We love you, we appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.
I'm Amy Goodhart, and this is my husband, Ross. I'm happy to be the chairperson this year for the Cancer Support Community's 7th annual Hope Walk. Ross is here with me because when one person gets cancer, the whole household gets cancer. So this is our cancer story. It started in 2013. I found a lump on my breast and had a lumpectomy and 16 rounds of radiation. It all went very well, and honestly, I put it in the back of my mind and didn't really think about it other than annual mammograms. But in 2017, I did my mammogram, and they asked me to come to the next room, which is never a good thing. So they did the ultrasound, and they said they found stage 0 cancerous cells. My oncologist and my surgeon recommended that I have a double mastectomy. I had my surgery, everything went well, but afterwards they let me know that they found invasive cancer as well as the stage 0 cancer. They got it all out. There was nothing in my lymph nodes. So you can imagine my shock and surprise when I went to my follow-up appointment with my oncologist and found out some more interesting information.
Me and my son were on the golf course, and I got a text from my wife saying, I'm going to have 6 rounds of chemotherapy, I'm going to lose all my hair, and I need some wine. So I told our son Connor, we have to go home now.
That was shocking to me. I was a newbie to the whole cancer thing, and I just thought they got it all, that we're done. So I didn't shed a tear over losing my breast, but my hair, different story. I had so many questions. It all happened so fast, and the nurse practitioner at Diablo Valley suggested that I call the cancer support community and join a support class. So I came home and I wanted information. I called right away, and they put me into a general cancer support group. And there was a caregiver support group going on at the same time in the room next door. So both of us went to that.
Yeah, so she had her class and I had mine. Amy's class probably had about a dozen veteran cancer patients that were there. Mine probably had 4 or 5 caregivers. Hers had people that were dealing with stage 4 cancer and a very serious predicament, obviously. And so we got in there and we talked a lot about, in my group, in our caregiver group, about the fears that we had that we didn't want to discuss with our spouse because it's a safe space to be able to talk about things that you don't want to bring up in front of them. And there were times that it was quite challenging, but very supportive. One of the most amazing things was, as we're sitting in our room in a very quiet, somber, serious conversation, and in her room next door, just bursts of laughter would come. I mean, almost every meeting you'd be there. And it was loud and it was raucous. And all of us said, they're the ones that have the cancer. So it was a much different whatever.
Yeah, yes, gallows humor is very popular in support classes. It really keeps you going. So anyway, the group, as Ross said, the group that I was with had a lot of people that had been together for a long time. They really knew each other well, and it was a little bit intimidating at first, but right away they made me feel so comfortable and so welcome, and they answered all my first-timer questions. And having cancer is like traveling to a foreign country and not knowing the language. And going to CSC was like finding a whole bunch of travel guides that helped me learn the language of cancer. So many acronyms, and so the names of the drugs and who comes up with those names, and trying to remember them all. Everybody wants to know what you're on. And the more that I got to understand, the more informative my doctor's visits were, because I would go to the doctor and I'd have a whole plethora of questions because I'd hear things at support group that I didn't understand. And so then my doctor would explain more. And so each visit got better and better, and I started to feel more in control. My father-in-law used to say, knowledge is power. And I came to CSC to become powerful, and I did. It made all the difference in the world. So now that I'm cancer-free, we're still going to CSC. Once you're a member at CSC, you're a member for life. You can keep following up. They take care of you. All the classes are free. That's what makes this fundraising so important. And Ross and I will always support CSC. We will do whatever we can for them to pay it forward to the people that are going to come after us that will need the same support. So I thank you for being part of the walk, and I look forward to seeing you on video.
Hi, I'm Emmy, and this is Lulu, and we're excited to be joining the virtual Hope Walk for the CSC this year, and we're actually going to be walking from Golden, Colorado. This is going to be our third year participating in the event, and I am also captain for Team Untamed Hearts, and I've been a member of CSC since 2019, and happy to report that I am still 2.5 years out, no evidence of disease. We have team members walking from California, Colorado, and even Pennsylvania this year. Lulu and I hope you will join us from wherever. We're going to be walking from May 9th to May 15th, and we'll be walking in rain, snow, or shine. Hope to see you.
It's Mel McKay and Nigel Winston III. We're in our Hope Walk t-shirts. Yes! We've teamed up with Cancer Support Community to join in on their Hope Walk again this year. It's virtual, so walk where you're comfortable walking from May 9th through May 15th to help support Cancer Support Community's awesome programs. Go to hopewalkbayarea.net and register. For just $25, you'll get an awesome t-shirt like this, and you'll get to walk with us. If you want to join our team, just join the KKDV Alpha Dogs. That is hopewalkbayarea.net, May 9th through the 15th. So get your steps in and help us raise some money for Cancer Support Community with KKDV.
Hi there. My name is Rob Tufel, and I am the CEO of Cancer Support Community, and our virtual Hope Walk is coming up really soon, which means you can walk, you can hop, you can ride your bike, or you can swim, which is what I'm going to do. And this year, I'm being joined by my friend Buster. Buster, are you ready? Okay. Buster and I are going to raise money for the Hope Walk. Buster, 1, 2, come here, Buster. 1, 2, here you go, Buster.
Well, how's it going? Well, here we are taking a walk here in downtown Danville at the museum, and the Railroad Museum, that's right here. And, you know, the pandemic, ever since it started, people are out just having a great time and walking. Well, why not walk for a cause? Well, I'm Steve Fox, afternoons here on 92.1 KKDV in the Diablo Valley. How about if you join me on the 7th annual Hope Walk to help support the Cancer Support Community in Walnut Creek? Now, it's a virtual walk, and basically you can just do it on your own time and your own pace too, just like I'm doing right now, just kind of walking along here, just having a good time. And I'll tell you what, you can join us on Sunday, May 9th to Saturday, May 15th. And all you need to do to get involved with this while you're walking along is to register and go to hopewalkbayarea.net and just put in your registration there. Your participation and donation of $25 will include a t-shirt and bring hope to those who are suffering with cancer. That's hopewalkbayarea.net. So sign up now, and I look forward to seeing you on the trail. So thanks for joining me.
We wanted to take a moment to acknowledge and thank the team captains for all the work and effort that you put into building your team and celebrating this year's Hope Walk with us and contributing to its success. When I was diagnosed with colon cancer 2 years ago, the first thing I said was, I can't afford to have cancer. I certainly couldn't have afforded to pay for all of the incredible services, support, and resources that I've received from CSC myself. So, for people like me and countless others who have benefited from the contributions and fundraising efforts of people like you, the team captains, we are deeply grateful and we thank you.
name is Jim Green, and I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. My Oncotype DX genomic prostate score was 10. We now know a lot more about the disease. We know more how to treat it. And because of the genomic testing, we know a lot more about what type of cancer it is. I know a lot of men, when they hear the word cancer, the first thought is, let's get rid of this. Take it out. I don't want it to spread. I don't want to take a chance. My score impacted my cancer treatment decision by giving me enough information that I could make good decisions about my treatment plan. Everybody's journey is going to be a little different with different diagnoses, but at least now we can make early decisions on treatment plans that work for us and are specific to us. The genomic testing makes it a lot easier to deal with. It's your prostate, your decision.
When patients are diagnosed with cancer, they're very scared. It's a surreal moment in their lives, and it's a life-threatening moment. And in my experience and in the literature, we see that patients who have the most support, be it with emotional needs, exercise, health promotion needs, and other issues, tend to do better.
We are expanding Stanford's oncology service line services throughout the entire Bay Area and beyond. We want to bring in the best quality of patient care that we can to any area that we move into. And an essential part of that is taking care of all of the needs of the patients, not just the medical needs, but supporting them on every level. And that means spiritual, physical, financial, psychological, psychiatric. All these different levels are extremely important for us to provide the best care to the patient.
Working with Stanford Healthcare has been an amazing experience for me so far. I feel honored to be part of such a high quality, ethical, world-class organization that really stands by its mission of healing humanity through science and compassion, one patient at a time. And this includes meeting different needs. And organizations like the CSC help to focus on these particular needs that patients have.
The CSC, in our opinion, is a profoundly important organization that provides the glove that helps support the patient as we try and bring in the newest technologies and the newest care to cure the patient. And so we are proud as Stanford to be participating in the Hope Walk, and we look forward to many years of good interactions with the CSC.
The Hope Walk is part of this greater mission. And it's an event where people can get out and have fun. And especially now during the pandemic when everybody has been cooped up, and I know things are still virtual, but programs like this help give all of us, whether we're cancer patients or providers or members of the community, a light of, energy, a positive hope for something in the future, for us to be able to get together and support good causes in the future and to get out there and be with other people.